Okay, so today is March 20th in Zone 6B, Somerset, New Jersey. About 55 degrees outside at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we have a bit of work ahead of us today. So right now you see our main garden that the landscapers built last year. We have the left wing, which has now become a makeshift compost pile. And that's all the grindings from the tree stump that we took down. And now we took out the right wing and instead have a new garden forming. So it's the same size as the main garden that we had last year. And today the landscapers are going to come and dig the grass out and deliver dirt. And then we're going to also take out the city pickers and the straw that was wintering on the main garden. And then they're going to add a little bit of dirt there. Then hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to plant some peas. And over here we took down a big white oak tree and we used the limbs, the branches, the big pieces to build this structure. And we're just going to use like a 3-foot fence around it with some of those stakes. We're not going to do a big cage like we did in the main one. So we didn't have to pay for lumber. We just had to pay to take a large tree taken down. And then the plan is that this garden is going to have the city pickers, which will have greens and strawberries and some root vegetables. And then it will have the zucchini. And the main garden will have all the tomatoes, which actually I'm going to be seeding later today. And we'll show you some of that. And also peppers and cucumbers. So a lot going on. We're struggling now with what to name the gardens. We used to have the main cage or the main garden, the left wing, the right wing, and then we had the auxiliary garden with the squashes and tomatoes and a patio garden. And now we're looking for a name for this new one. We could do main and new. We kind of want to be a little creative. I don't want to necessarily name them tomato and squash in case next year we do something different. So comment down below and tell us what you think we should name it. We're looking for some good suggestions. Okay, so that's the before and we'll show you what it looks like later. So these babies are our GreenStalks. I'll link down below. This is a GreenStalk 5-tier tower, and this is the new GreenStalk Leaf 7-tier tower. And you plant your veggies or flowers in the little pockets, and it grows. This is our first year. We just got them. You can get this optional base with wheels, and it waters from the top and trickles down. So I'll go into more detail about that later. We're hoping to plant some of this tomorrow, and I did put labels what I'm planning to plant in the summer. This one is going to be mostly beans, and I am going to put some greens in there now before, since it's only the middle of March. And then here is going to be greens and herbs and a variety of other things. So I'll keep you posted on that.
We're all set up for Gail's planting of the GreenStalks. We have the labeling station. We have some paver sand and gravel. The GreenStalks are going to go right back there on some patio blocks. We have some vermiculite and perlite. GreenStalks themselves pre-fill various potting mixes so we can determine which one we like best. We have some black cow manure and some peat moss. All ready to go. The patio paver base for the GreenStalk is in. A couple inches of leveling sand underneath it. And it came out a lot more level than I have the skill to make it, so we got a lot lucky there. And the GreenStalks are planted, labeled, ready for seed, no seed yet. And we're getting ready to assemble it on its new home.
6:10 p.m. March 21st in Zone 6B, Somerset, New Jersey. I think it's about maybe it's only 55 right now, but it was up to 64 at least today. It was beautiful. So we've been busy, and I don't really know how to explain what we've done today, and I've probably done something totally wrong. So please, if you're an experienced gardener, please comment down below, because I will use all the tips that you have for me, but I'm going to tell you what I did, and then later in the summer we'll see if that was good or not. So we took a big trip to Home Depot today. We started at Tractor Supply, but they just didn't, I'd never been to Tractor Supply before. I wanted to try it out. They didn't have everything we needed. So we did a big trip to Home Depot, and I would have liked to get, there's a potting mix that's called Frog something, but they didn't have that. So I got a couple different Miracle Grows. I got a Vigoro all-purpose potting mix, and then I wanted to get, we've been spending a lot of time over the last year listening to all the YouTubers about gardens, and they've mentioned peat moss and vermiculite and perlite and worm castings and Trifecta Plus from MI Gardener. So I basically got it all, and I'm trying out different things. So I got a GreenStalk planter. You see the 5 different pieces of the GreenStalk, and you'll see a lot of content about the GreenStalk this summer. I'm really excited. So we have 5 tiers for the original GreenStalk, and then next we're going to plant the 7-tier leaf GreenStalk, which is new. And the gardener built me this little perfect platform, because he does everything perfectly when he's out making projects. And so that's the platform where the GreenStalk's going to go, between the original main garden and the new main garden. Still looking for names, so please do comment down below what we should name each of these gardens. So I went in and I put the half, in this tier I put half Vigoro potting mix, and then 2 of them are all Vigoro potting mix. One of them has the Nature's Care, one of them has the yellow Miracle Grow, which is the standard potting mix, and one of them has the half each of those of the moisture control potting mix. And then I put in a little bit of peat moss. I have the exact calculations written down, so I can tell you. I put in a little bit of peat moss, I put in a little bit of the black cow manure, I put in a little bit of worm castings, a little bit of Trifecta, a little bit of vermiculite, and a little bit of perlite. So I'm curious. I probably overdid it. So definitely comment down below if you know. I don't know if I overdid it. I don't know if I over fertilized, but I'm just like trying a little bit of everything, and we'll see what happens. It's all an experiment. So that's what we're up to today. It's been a long day. Sorry for the noise in the background. Our neighbor is doing something. We're not sure what. And, you know, the next week or two, we got a lot going on. Okay, so now I'm filling one of the leaf towers, the GreenStalk leaf, which has 7 layers, and I'm on my last one here. I'm gonna fill it with the soil. These little plugs, which I think are actually, they come with the tube for the mover, which is the wheelie thing that this goes into, that you can order as an option. I've never seen anyone really talk about using these to stop up the dirt. That way when I pour the dirt in, I don't lose a bunch down the middle. And they do say fill to the top. So I've been trying to fill them really high, and then I'm going to add some amendments, and we'll be good to go.
Good day today. Both GreenStalks are filled with soil, waiting for seeds and plants. We're gonna pour some boiling water in there tomorrow and make sure to kill any bugs that might be in the soil. But other than that, good day today, much accomplished. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay folks, here you have it, our vertical GreenStalk planter filled with soil and ready to go with our plants. We still have to put in the seeds, and then I'll label everything, and you'll see some sticks in there of what I plan to plant in there, so you'll hear more about that in the next video. But for now, the soil is prepped and in there ready to go. We also, when we filled each of the planters, there was a lot of fungus gnats. I don't know which potting mix causes it, but there were fungus gnats, so we boiled each of the tiers. So it took us a little bit longer to get it all assembled, but that's done, where the soil's in there, and we'll be planting seeds over the next few days, and we'll let you know what we plant. And then I also have the leaf GreenStalk, which is new, and it's 7 tiers, I believe, 6 or 7 inches each tier, 7 of those, and this one is 5 pockets at 10 inches each. So they're about the same size, but smaller pockets and more tiers, for a total of 42 places to grow plants. And here is 6 times 5 for 30 pockets. So we'll talk more about what we're planting in our next video, and we'll see you then.